So we have already learned modern approach of deciding debit and credit and the rules. So first rule is, when there is increase in asset expenses and losses, it should be debited, and if there is decrease in asset expenses and losses, it should be credited. Second rule is, if there is increase in liabilities, capital, incomes and gains, it will be credited, and if there is decrease in liabilities, capital, incomes and gains, it will be debited. Okay, these are the two rules of modern approach for deciding debit and credit. Let's study some more transactions of every business, and we will decide here by using rules of modern approach debit and credit of every transaction. Okay, first, started business with cash ₹80,000. We have studied this transaction already. In this transaction there will be two accounts. First is cash account and second is capital account, that is owner's capital account it will be. Okay, so here cash account is, cash is our asset of the business and capital is capital of the business. Now let's use the rule for cash account. If there is increase in asset expenses and losses, it will be debited. See here, started business with cash ₹80,000, means cash is coming into the business, means cash of business is increasing. Okay, बिझनेस मध्ये ₹80,000 घालून बिझनेस स्टार्ट केलेला आहे, म्हणजे बिझनेस मध्ये कॅश येते. आधी बिझनेस मध्ये झिरो कॅश होती, आता ती 80,000 झाली आहे. सो कॅश इज इन्क्रीजिंग, सो ॲसेट इन्क्रीजेस and the rule told us that increase in asset is debited, so it should be debited. Debit, we'll use the short form here. DR is the short form of debit and CR is the short form of credit. Now capital, the owner is giving capital to the business, means in the business capital account is increasing from 0 to 80,000, so capital also increases. The second rule of modern approach says that if there is increase in liabilities, capital, incomes or gains, it should be credited. So we have to credit this account. So capital account is to be credited and cash account is to be debited in this transaction. Okay. Now the next transaction. Purchase furniture from Shri Furnitures for ₹10,000. Here, this is the credit transaction because the entry is of purchase. The party's name is given in the transaction, and for cash, these words are not present in this transaction. So this is the credit transaction. So in credit transaction, cash will not be there. क्रेडिट ट्रान्झॅक्शन आहे हे म्हणजे उधारीचा व्यवहार आहे. हे कसं ओळखायचं आहे तर 3 टर्म्स आहेत. एक तर तो परचेस किंवा सेल असला पाहिजे, दुसरं पार्टीचं नाव असलं पाहिजे आणि फॉर कॅश असे शब्द नसले पाहिजे तर ते क्रेडिट ट्रान्झॅक्शन आहे. तर समजा पार्टीचं नाव दिलेलं आहे, परचेस किंवा सेलचं ट्रान्झॅक्शन आहे आणि इथे जर पुढे फॉर कॅश दिलं असतं तर त्याचा अर्थ तो कॅश ट्रान्झॅक्शन आहे असं झालं असतं. पण फॉर कॅश असं दिलेलं नाही आणि पार्टीचं नाव प्रेझेंट आहे आणि परचेस आणि सेलचं ट्रान्झॅक्शन आहे. सो दिस इज अ क्रेडिट ट्रान्झॅक्शन. ओके, सो क्रेडिट ट्रान्झॅक्शन मध्ये ऑब्वियसली कॅश येत जात नसल्यामुळे कॅश अकाउंट असणार नाही. देयर विल बी 2 अकाउंट्स हियर. वी आर परचेसिंग फर्निचर, सो फर्निचर अकाउंट, and second is we are purchasing furniture from Shri Furnitures. Okay, so Shri Furnitures account. Shri Furnitures is the name of the party from whom we are purchasing furniture. So purchases account and Shri Furnitures account. Okay. Now furniture account and Shri Furnitures account. Purchases account will not be here in this transaction because we are not purchasing goods. When we purchase goods, then only we will say purchases account in this transaction. Okay. Now furniture account and Shri Furnitures account. Furniture is our asset. We know what is furniture. Tables, chairs, cupboards, racks, etc. in the business, in the office, in the shop, known as furniture. So it is our asset. Shri Furnitures. We are purchasing from Shri Furnitures some furniture on credit. So amount is payable to them. So he is our creditor and so it is our liability. Understood? You can write it here as he is creditor, he is our liability. Okay? Amount is payable. आपल्याला अमाउंट द्यायची आहे and anything payable will be liability of the business. So furniture is asset and Shri Furniture's account, he is a creditor, so it's our liability. Now asset. For asset we will use first rule. Increase in asset, expenses, losses, account should be debited. Here we are purchasing furniture, so furniture is increasing in the business, so asset is increasing. Asset increases, so debit. Now liability is also increasing because by this transaction, from this transaction, new liability is created into the business. So liability also increases. And as per the second rule, if there is increase in liability, account should be credited. So this account should be credited. Understood? पहिला रूल असं सांगतो की ॲसेट इन्क्रीज झालं की डेबिट करा. दुसरा रूल असं सांगतो लायबिलिटी इन्क्रीज झाली तर क्रेडिट करा. म्हणून आपण लायबिलिटी क्रेडिट केलेली आहे, म्हणजेच श्री फर्निचर अकाउंट शुड बी क्रेडिटेड अँड फर्निचर अकाउंट शुड बी डेबिटेड. ओके. I hope you all are enjoying these procedure. Now third transaction. In third transaction, opened a bank account depositing rupees 30,000. It means owner opened a bank account in any bank by depositing rupees 30,000. प्रत्येक बिझनेस बँकेत अकाउंट उघडतो बिझनेसच्या नावाचा, तसा हा अकाउंट उघडलेला आहे. या ठिकाणी ज्यावेळेला बँकेत अकाउंट उघडलेला आहे त्यावेळेला कॅश धंद्यातून बाहेर जाते. कॅश इज गोइंग आउट फ्रॉम द बिझनेस because it is deposited into bank. So first account is cash account, and by opening the account we are depositing this cash to bank, means second account should be bank account. If name is given, you have to mention that name also, otherwise only bank account. Okay. Now cash is our asset. And bank balance is also our asset. ज्यावेळेला आपण बँकेत अकाउंट उघडतो त्यावेळेला आपली कॅश जाते, कॅश ही ॲसेट कमी होते आणि बँकेमध्ये कॅश वाढते, म्हणजे बँकेचा बॅलन्स जो असतो तो आपला वाढतो, म्हणजेच कॅश ॲट बँक ही ॲसेट आपली वाढते. समजतंय सगळ्यांना? आवडतंय? इट इज व्हेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. जर तुम्ही छान मन लावून सोडवलं आणि लक्षात घेतलेत कन्सेप्ट तर हे खूप इंटरेस्टिंग आहे आणि खूप मजा येते सोडवायला. सो बोथ आर ॲसेट्स हिअर. आणि पहिला रूल सगळ्यांना रूल पाठ करून टाकायचा आहे, तो पूर्ण आपल्याला लर्न करायचा आहे, पाठ करायचा आहे, कारण तो रूल तुम्हाला माहीत असल्याशिवाय यू कॅनॉट डिसाइड डेबिट अँड क्रेडिट. सो फर्स्ट रूल इज increase in asset debited and decrease in asset credited. Here our cash is decreasing, cash decreases because of this transaction, because we are opening bank account, our cash is going out, it means it decreases. So cash decreases and rule says that if asset decreases, credited, so it should be credited. Okay. So cash account should be credited. Our bank balance is increasing, so our asset, that is cash at bank, is increases, so we will debit that account as asset. If asset increases, it should be debited according to this approach. Okay, पुढे next transaction, cash purchases rupees 21,000. Cash purchases, the meaning of this transaction is goods purchase for cash. बिकॉज कॅश पर्चेसेस याचा अर्थ कॅश विकत घेतली असा होऊ शकत नाही. पर्चेसेस याचा अर्थ विकत घेणे. कॅश विकत घेतली असं होऊ शकत नाही. कॅश पर्चेसेस याचा अर्थ आहे गुड्स पर्चेस फॉर कॅश. ओके, सो हियर टू अकाउंट्स विल बी इन्व्हॉल्व, कॅश अकाउंट and goods account. You can also say purchases account. When we purchase goods, we can also say purchases account. Rather, purchases account is more correct. But for better understanding, in some transaction, basic transaction, I will explain you as goods. Then afterwards, when you will be expert in transaction, I will explain you how to use purchases account. Okay, after 1 or 2 lectures. Then cash account and goods account. So cash account is our asset and goods account is also our asset. Cash purchases rupees 21,000. Here one asset is increasing and one asset is decreasing. As we are purchasing goods for cash, our cash is going out, so cash, the asset cash is decreases and goods are coming into the business, so goods are goods increases. Okay, so cash decreases and goods increases. As per rule, when asset increases debit and when asset decreases credit, so cash account should be credited and goods account should be debited. Okay, now the next transaction, borrowed rupees 20,000 from Rohan. Here the owner borrowed the amount from Rohan. It means the cash rupees 20,000 from Rohan. Okay, borrowed याचा अर्थ कर्ज घेतले. रोहन कडनं 20,000 रुपीजचं कर्ज घेतले, कर्जाऊ घेतलेले आहे. सो वन अकाउंट विल बी कॅश अकाउंट and second account will be Rohan's loan account. Rohan's loan account. Okay, so cash is our asset and we have taken loan from Rohan, so new liability is created into business, that is Rohan's loan account. So Rohan's loan account is our liability because it is our responsibility to pay back his amount in some time. Okay, decided time. So Rohan's loan account is our liability. Now cash account. As we are borrowing cash from Rohan, cash is increasing. Okay, so this asset increases. So debit, as per rule first, when there is increase in asset, expenses, losses, we have to debit, and when there is decrease in asset, expenses, losses, we have to credit. So here asset is increasing as we are borrowing cash from Rohan, so debited. Now liability, rule number second. This rule says that increase in liabilities, capital, incomes and gains should be credited. Here our liability also increases, so it should be credited. Understood? कळतंय सगळ्यांना? Next transaction. See the transaction. Sold goods to Raja worth rupees 8,500. Sold goods to Raja. See, in this transaction, party's name is given. The entry is of sale and for cash. These words are not present. So this is a credit transaction. Okay. सेलचा व्यवहार आहे. राजा हे पार्टीचं नाव आहे. फॉर कॅश असं पुढे सांगितलेलं नाही. सो वी विल अज्यूम दॅट दिस इज अ क्रेडिट ट्रान्झॅक्शन. ओके, सो टू अकाउंट्स विल बी देअर. फर्स्ट इज गुड्स अकाउंट and second is Raja's account. कॅश अकाउंट असणार नाहीये कारण क्रेडिट ट्रान्झॅक्शन आहे, कॅश आली गेली नाहीये या ट्रान्झॅक्शनमुळे. गुड्स अकाउंट इज अवर ॲसेट. अँड नाउ राजा. वी हॅव सोल्ड गुड्स टू राजा. आपण हे अकाउंटिंग इक्वेशन मध्ये बघितलेलं आहे. ज्या वेळेला एखाद्या व्यक्तीला आपण गुड्स क्रेडिटवर सोल्ड करतो त्यावेळेला ती व्यक्ती ही आपली डेटर असते. अँड डेटर मीन्स अमाऊंट रिसिवेबल फ्रॉम कस्टमर. एनिथिंग रिसिवेबल इज अवर ॲसेट. सो डेटर इज अवर ॲसेट. समजते सगळ्यांना? सो दिस इज ऑल्सो अन ॲसेट. राजाकडून पैसे येणे आहेत, काहीही येणे बाकी असतं त्याला ती ॲसेट असते अकाउंटिंगच्या दृष्टीने. सो ती पण ॲसेट आहे. त्यामुळे फक्त फर्स्ट रूल आपल्याला म्हणून बघायचा आहे. when there is increase in asset debit, decrease in asset credit. Goods ही asset आपण विकतोय, we are selling the goods, so our this asset is decreasing, so goods account decreases. And new asset is created here, namely debtor. This asset increases in the business, in the list of assets. So increase in asset debit and decrease in asset credit. Understood? Now the next transaction, paid to Shri Furnitures the amount due. Paid to Shri Furniture. See the transactions. In the second transaction we have purchased furniture from Shri Furnitures for rupees 10,000 on credit. Now we have paid the amount due to them, means we are paying rupees 10,000 to Shri Furnitures. Okay. So here cash is going out, so one account will be cash account and second account will be Shri Furniture's account. Shri Furniture's account, because we are paying cash to Shri Furnitures. Here our cash is going out from the business as we are making payment. So cash is our asset and this asset decreases. Okay. If asset decreases, it should be credited by first rule. Now Shri Furnitures. Shri Furnitures was our liability because see here we have purchased furniture on credit and so new liability was created, that is creditors. So this is our liability and as we are paying him the amount, our liability is decreasing. Liability also decreases here. Rule number second, if there is decrease in liability, it should be debited. So Shri Furniture's account should be debited here. Okay. And now the last transaction, today's last transaction. Paid salary to Rajan rupees 3,000. Here they have told us that Rajan is their employee, maybe their employee obviously, and paid salary to him rupees 3,000. Okay. In this transaction, even though party's name is given, this party's name is not at all important because business is paying salary. It means first account will be cash account. सॅलरी पेड करणं, रेंट पेड करणं हे क्रेडिटवर कधी होऊ शकत नाही. फक्त परचेस आणि सेल हा क्रेडिटवर असतो. त्यामुळे पार्टीचं नाव दिलेलं असेल तरी हे क्रेडिट ट्रान्झॅक्शन असं म्हणू शकत नाही, कारण आपण सॅलरी देतोय म्हणजे रोकडा 3,000 रुपये देतोय, हे क्रेडिटवर असू शकत नाही. ओके. त्यामुळे कॅश अकाउंट विल बी देअर अँड सेकंड अकाउंट विल बी सॅलरी अकाउंट, कारण आपण सॅलरी म्हणजे पगार म्हणून त्या व्यक्तीला पैसे देतोय. कुठल्या व्यक्तीला देतोय हे इम्पॉर्टंट नाहीये, स्टाफला सॅलरी दिली जाते. सो सॅलरी हा एक्सपेन्स आणि कॅश इज गोइंग आउट. दिस इज द कन्सेप्ट. सो सॅलरी इज अवर एक्सपेन्स as we are paying salary and cash account is our asset. Okay, समजते सगळ्यांना? Now here as we are paying salary our cash decreases. Rule says that when asset decreases it should be credited. First rule, in first rule, increase in asset, expenses, losses, debit. decrease in asset, expenses, losses, credit. So asset decreases, so credit. Okay. Now salary. Salary is our expense. Our expense is increasing. बघा आपण सॅलरी पेड करतोय म्हणजे आपल्या खर्चाच्या लिस्ट मध्ये सॅलरी हा खर्च वाढतोय. सो increases and it should be debited because increase in asset, expenses, losses should be debited. Expenses increases, so it should be debited. Okay. I hope तुम्हाला सगळ्यांना हे ट्रान्झॅक्शन्स कशी सॉल्व करायची ती कळली असतील. नेक्स्ट लेक्चर मध्ये आपण अजून काही ट्रान्झॅक्शन स्टडी करू बाय यूजिंग मॉडर्न अप्रोच and then afterwards we will also learn the traditional approach, that is British approach. Okay, that's all for today.